What's up, guys? So we're back here. Let's play 100% free-to-play series. So if you are new, check out episode 1, 2, 3. Watch them. You will learn a ton about playing this game as a free-to-play player and all kinds of tips and tricks as we progress. So we are up to 9.6 BSLT. We already have 20 staked in our Arc Pass. Let's see. Okay, we still got lumber for sale up there. In order to earn BSLT in this game, you have to sell items on the auction house. So it's always good and wise to check the auction house, check the sales, like get very familiar with the data on the auction house. It looks like we had a failed auction here. Okay, so those guys failed to sell, which is fine. We expected that. And these also failed. These are the skill books, which once again we expected the skill books to fail. But to list things on the auction house, it doesn't actually cost you much. Like, oh, we actually sold a skill book, guys. Look, we sold Purge. It was ×3, so that's pretty cool. So we got our first skill book possibly selling. We haven't been following which skill books, if any, have been selling at all. But again, they do sell every so often. You will get a sale. So if you keep throwing them up on the auction house, you might end up actually making some, free BSLT that way. All right, so let's open up our quests. These are the most important thing as a free-to-play player. These daily quests that you get, the Arc Pass, you have to purchase with BSLT. So you're not going to have this until you get at least 20 BSLT to open up the basic quests. And then once you get 30 more BSLT, you can open up the Arc Life Pass. We don't have this yet. We're working towards this. This is our first goal right now, our immediate goal. And then as soon as we finish getting that and unlocking it, we're going to get a new quest, we're going to get some more rewards, and all this BSLT comes back to us once we finish the Arc Pass. So we are not spending it, we're just staking it, just letting the game company borrow it for a little while until we actually need it. And we're also getting some rewards in the meantime. So our daily quests, these are the quests that you all get as a free-to-play player. So you want to make sure that you do these every single day. And on these ones, you do want high rank quests. But on the monster killing quest, if you don't have the time to kill 300 monsters, and you don't have a party or a group that is going to help you kill the monsters, you want to re-roll this and get the smaller one that is only kill 100 monsters. But today this is like right after daily reset, so about an hour. We have plenty of time. Supply herbs. We've got herbs, we got that, that's a good one. XP high rank, yeah, all these quests are really good, so we don't have to actually reroll any of these quests. And then on this over here, same thing, we want low rank, so low rank, we got that one. We want high rank on this one, but it doesn't really matter because the rewards are only a little bit more gold. And then this one, yep, 10. Yep, perfect. So we don't even need to reroll any quests today. We do need to open up some coin purses to trigger that first quest. So we got to open up 20 coin purses, which, as you can see, is going to cost us labor, which is then going to trigger that other do labor quest. And you can see our labor supply is going down because the only way that you get labor in Archeworld is by doing these daily quests. You also get a little bit of labor by doing the green storyline quest as well. So labor is used for pretty much all the activities in the game, and you are going to run out of it. That's why these Arc Passes are very, very important, because there is some labor potions inside the Arc Passes that you can get essentially for free, because remember, you get all your BSLT back once you complete these. Alright, and we got a skill note, so we could open this to see if we get a skill for our class. Nope, it's an old skill for something else, a duplicate. Alright, so that one is done. So when it's done, it'll say complete there, complete. And now we'll go over here and we'll turn in our other daily quests. So this is a community center. There's community centers in every single region. You got to make sure that you get familiar with these guys because you're going to be going here every single day to turn in your daily quests. So I like to put my recall. Our recall location is set over here. So we have ease of access. And then the other biggest thing that you want to do as a free-to-play player is you want to make sure that you get a spot in the public land. So this is quite difficult because these spots are limited. So you have to really look hard sometimes. Sometimes you get really lucky and you can get it right away. Like we got really lucky. We got ours within like 2 minutes of looking. It's just super, super easy and simple for us. But that's because I knew that you could plant outside on some of these fences. So what you end up doing is you end up taking your crop and you have it out like this, and you just keep trying in different locations until you get a yellow border, which means that you can actually plant. And you see, it's very sensitive. So sometimes you might have to adjust the camera. Sometimes they might not even be plantable there. Alright, so we got those done. And now we are off just to kill mobs. Kill mobs or do quests. So quests, there's two different ways that you can approach this. You can approach going to level 50 to try and earn BSLT by doing raids. So at level 50, you have access to raids, and you can earn some BSLT that way. You also get some daily quests over there for Archeworld. So we might actually end up trying to do that today. Show that off. We don't have to per se. There was a trick someone posted on the Discord that you don't actually have to be in a raid. You just have to kind of like be around a raid and possibly tag the mobs once. So we'll see if that can work out and see if we can do that kind of trick and then get credit for killing, quote unquote, the mobs, or tagging the mobs at least. But now, next up, what we need to do is we need to kill mobs, and we need to gain XP, and then we need to synthesize items. Synthesize items is the method of upgrading your gear in this game. So we push C for character, we'll open up, we'll go and keep improving our chest piece. We need infusions, which are like EXP potions for your armor. Then you get these out of coin purses, you get these from quests. So we're going to open up some of these guys, and then we're going to feed it to our armor to make our armor a little bit stronger. We only need to feed it 10 times for the quest, so we're going to go ahead and feed it 10 times, and then that will be it. You can see the bar here levels up. Once it goes to the max, the end of the bar there, you'll get a new rarity color. So the color represents how strong it is. You can see everything is green here, which is, it's the grand raid. Then this is rare, which is right above the grand color. Alright, so we've done that now. Now it's off to just kill the monsters. Actually, so we don't even have the daily quest yet. The daily quest for the rifts are level 40, if I remember correctly, because they also would be, I think, at a community center. Let's go teleport over there and see if. Yeah, no, I'm almost 100% positive they're at the community center. Okay, so we cannot do that. We'll just go into our grinding spot, grind some mobs, and call it a day once we're done grinding. Those plants that we harvested are harvestable every 8.5 hours too. So if you really want to min-max your time and your effort, you really want to play for a little bit, 15-30 minutes, and then log off, and then log back in every 8.5 hours to harvest those crops, and then play for a little bit, log off. But again, you can play 24 hours straight if you want. You can play once a day. You can play once a week. There's no correct way, to play this game. There's no way that you have to play this game. So this is a sandbox style game. You can do whatever you want to do, and it's all up to you how you progress your character, how you play. And you'll see there are a bunch of players. Like, the game is very, very well populated. We are about 1 month and like 2 or 3 days old now on the server. There's also a lot of bots too. So the people with the mounts, they generally are normal people. Yeah, so those look like real people. The bots generally just run around on feet. So here is our grinding spot. This is the spot that we've been hanging out for a bit. Okay, let's see. We got ambushed, guys. Oh, and we actually died. Oh no. So when you die, this is a good experience here. You lose a little bit of durability in your gear. And the mobs can hurt you. Like, the mobs can kill you. Alright, so let's head back. But other than that, that's all you lose. You lose a little bit of gear durability. Nothing else. Wow, there's a ton of people here. I wonder what's going on. This is an unusual amount of people in this area. Like, it's not even in Warzone either, too. I wonder what's going on. I mean, there's normally a bunch of people. Let's see what the jury says. Oh, wow. 3,366 people online right now that are over level 30 that have done the jury quest. No wonder it feels really populated right now. There's just so many people running around. So, you know, last time we went over here to fight the mobs, they killed us. Forgot that we are weak. I think actually that's, now that I think about it, in this series, I think that's one of the first time we've actually died too. We've done a really good job of not dying in this series. Alright, so let's buff ourselves up so we don't die. Alright, so we got our buff now. So now our abilities are going to be a little bit stronger. Now we can go kill these guys that killed us, get some revenge here. One shot kill them. Alright, so let's tell our pets. Come on and sit right here. Sit. Sit, pet. So as always, love to hear from you guys. Let me know, have you been getting lucky with these lucky coin purses? Were you able to get a land NFT? Because there's a special event going on right now where you can earn a land NFT in game by opening up these lucky coin purses. And there's also one that drops from the rifts. And that is a lucky coin purse rank number 2. So rank number 2 obviously has better drop rates. We don't know the exact rates. They haven't told us. Let's go and buff ourselves up some. So we're going to turn into Bloodlust mode, which gives us a buff, a 5% stat buff, and then also a 20% drop rate buff. So this is going to be a nice little buff for loot here. A little bit more strength and power. But this also means that other people can actually come and PvP us and kill us. So we have died, I think, to other people in PvP. Obviously, we're not spec'd and not really a good PvP player at all. So I've never said I'm a good PvP player. I will openly admit that I am a terrible PvP player. Man, we got really unlucky. We missed 2 of those guys. Yeah, so if you want to see, you know, in-game PvP raid versus raid battles, there's a bunch of good videos out there. Not for me. You know, you're not going to see good PvP raid versus raid battles from me. So you're going to have to look at different channels on YouTube. Maybe we'll do some reaction videos to a couple of them. So highlight some of the good PvP battles. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Seeing, you know, 50 people versus 50 other people. We gotta be getting pretty close to getting, oh no, we're still 5 levels away, so your skills have levels too, and so we actually need to get Oromancy up to level 30 before we can use the mana skill that we have. Oh, I'm gonna lose my buff. Damn it, that was stupid. Oh no, we got the buff somehow. Cool. And our pet teleported to us, it looks like. Alright, we'll put the pet right back here. Stay pet. Oh, there's another quest over there too. We'll kill these, and then we'll go get this quest. Because you do want to do all the quests actually to level up. So that's the fast way to level up. By grinding mobs, that's slow. You know, you're not going to level up as fast. But by doing these quests, you can see how much EXP. This one gives 7,500 XP for doing this quest. So we can click on the quest tab over here. We can see what it is. Collect an Arcane Academy staff from an Academy Elder. And then use the staff on the servants. And so it gives you a little arrow showing you kind of where to go. And so it is nighttime in the game, so it's definitely darker. And you can see it's harder to see. So the game does have a day and night cycle. There's the Elder right there. So the Elder has a little tag above him, signifying that he is a quest mob right now. You just gotta be careful again, because these guys are hurting us. So probably once the event is over, this coin purse event, we'll go back and do the quests to level up our character. Oh, we got to level 39 right now. Nice. So I think we need to do this and use this. And yep, that one is all done. Alright, so we'll head back to grinding. Hey, we got a new quest. And so that's one of the other things that is really good with questing is they all chain together for the most part. So you do one quest, and then that quest will lead you to another quest or take you to the next area. So it's all very streamlined, all the whole questing process. You run out of quests around level like 51, 52, 53, somewhere around there, depending on how much mobs you've grinded and how many quests you've actually done. And so max level for a free-to-play player is level 55 right now. Because you can go higher, it's just that it costs, you know, the premium currency, it costs BSLT to actually go higher than level 55. So right now max level for a free-to-play player is 55. And realistically, if you wanted to really push and grind for levels, you can probably get to level 50 in about 30 hours of gameplay, grinding just non-stop quests. Maybe a little bit faster, maybe a little bit slower, depending on how you level. Look, this guy is making a guild recruited to help newbies. Like, the community here in the Asian servers, so this is another thing. So this is an Asia server, so this is not American, this is not European, this is not English. It does have an English translation to it that is not like the greatest, right? But this is an Asian server. And so the ping is terrible. We probably have like 500 ping. There's no way to check in game your ping. But my guess is that we have about 500 ping because we're from, you know, California in the USA going to Singapore. And then you'll see a lot of chats that is Asian, you know, different languages, foreign languages, right? That's not translated. The people that are speaking English are the English speaking players, but the majority of players here are definitely Asian based. See, different language. Some people are really nice and they post it in both English and like Korean. So like this guy, he posted both like English and Korean, it looks like. Like that's a really nice person, being very considerate to, you know, all kinds of different languages. But with that being said though, so that's why you haven't heard or seen any like promotion for America, for USA. Because this game is not going to be released until 2023 in America. The estimate time frame is... Ooh, we're going to kill the bot. Let's kill the bots. Yeah, we killed the bots. Or he helped kill the bots. You know, it was nice too, the bot actually, like, he trained some of the mobs to us too, so we got more mob kills also. That's also a reason that we need to put our mount out, is because we need to get our mount to have XP, so then our mount can be stronger and then withstand a bunch of attacks. And then that way we can use our mount to like train the mobs together. So I mean, our mount is pretty strong actually. He's level 31 and he's got way more HP than us. Like, he's got 13,000 HP, and us as like a superhuman hero only has 6,599. So our mount has double the amount of HP as we do. And we're supposed to like this, you know, hero of the world, right? Our pet is just that much stronger than us. I mean, granted, he is a giant polar bear, but even if we had like a wimpy little horse, he still would have that much HP because all the pets are just cosmetic and they just look different. So in the future, the pets might actually have abilities and skills. We haven't seen that yet. So, you got to think of this game as bare bones basic, like kind of like the leveling patch. And this is part of the reason why the American server is not coming out until 2023, because in Korea they're way more open to just like grinding mobs, right? They enjoy, you know, grinding mobs a lot more than Americans do. So by the time the game reaches America, there will be a lot more content. Let's try and kill the bot. Alright, we got 2. Let's have a bot count kill. We got 2 bots killed today. That's good. Yeah, the nice thing is that these mobs, they like snare you. So if the bots run past them, they can get stuck. We don't have any mobility skills. Like, so the build that we have is really bad, right? No mobility, we're really slow. Here, is this another bot? Yeah, he kind of looks like a bot. Oh, 3 bots. You know, it's kind of cool. We can be the gatekeeper of the bots over here. Like, no bot will pass when we are grinding. So that's the big item right there. That's how you earn a lot of BSLT. That right there is worth about 150 BSLT, which is, I want to say like 60 bucks, 70 bucks right now, maybe somewhere around there. So I don't know the current BSLT price, but it's worth a decent amount of money. Bots! Oh, that one like teleported too. That was a cheap bot. So the good thing is we're not seeing like trains and trains of bots. Oh no, so I think that's the lag. I think, yeah. 4 bots killed. I think that's just lag. Because like I said, our ping is like 500, so even though we think we see him like right here, he could be like way over here already. Yeah, another difference too with the Asian server is like there's so many like helpful, nice people on this server, especially compared to American servers. Like there's that guy who was just making a guild strictly for like new players to help them out. Like that's something really, really nice. And you don't see that in the American servers. Also, the Americans, like American players in general, are more rude, and they will just like kill on sight like everybody. So here, most of the time, players don't even bother you. So like we're in the PvP mode, right? This is called Bloodlust mode. And most of the time, people won't even just, yeah, they'll just like leave you alone. They don't care. They're like, nah, no big deal. You can fight, you can grind, you can do your mob quest, you can do whatever. Like, I'm not gonna bother fighting you. Like in America, hey, you're red? Oh, I'm gonna go kill you. Like, it's such a cultural difference in how they approach the games in the world. There's more, I guess you'd say, grievers in America. And those are the people that just constantly get a bots. That's number 5. Constantly just kill any reds. And so there's a difference, right, between killing bots, which you should kill, and then killing, you know, humans that are trying to just quest and grind, real people. Hey, there's Cartman. It's like, if you see real people running by, I'm not going to kill them, or not even going to attempt to kill them. For one, they probably will kill me because I'm terrible at PvP, and for two, why would I kill a real person? Like, let them do their thing, right? I get no benefit, nothing out of killing them. The only thing I get out of killing a real person is an enemy, right? So if you kill someone, now you can make an enemy out of that person who's like, oh, I'm gonna kill you. I'm always gonna kill you. I'm gonna get my revenge. And it creates a cycle of hate. At least it does in America. Yeah, there's definitely a lot less bots though. Like, I remember the other day there was just like trains and trains of bots coming over here. So for like the people that are like, ah, oh, there's so many bots. Yes, there's a lot of bots, but they do ban them. They do get destroyed and killed. It just, we touched upon this in other videos. There's no cost associated to play this game. It's 100% free to play. You simply just need a MetaMask wallet, and you're in. That's all you need. Yeah, to make a MetaMask wallet, I think you just need, what, an email, maybe? Not even that? I don't even know what you need. You just need something very, very basic. Probably just an email to make that. Alright, so we're going to call it quits here. Unfortunately, we are running really, really low on labor. So I don't know if we'll be able to open up these. Wow, we got a lot today. We got 53 of these coin purses. I really, really do want to open those up, but if we use that, that's all our labor pretty much, because these cost 5 labor points to open. So that's going to be 260 labor. And we really need the labor for other things, for our daily quests and such. So we are not going to open up, sorry guys, not going to open up the lucky coin purses today. We are going to call it quits, and we will come back later, probably to finish off these quests. And if we don't, no big deal. Like, obviously it does hurt. We do want to kill another about 200 monsters, so we can get 100 labor, we can get 40 Archeum. But if we don't, it is no big deal. But I'm gonna make a plan, make a note to try and log on later today, maybe in about 8-ish hours, so we can collect those crops again as well, kill the mobs, and finish that quest. And then let's take a look now at the auction house and see, because you always do want to check prices. So 1.4 on the log, and then lumber 0.84, so not a good conversion. So you can convert 5 of these materials into 1 of the processed materials. So let's see where the ore is. I need to remember what the name of the ore is, because there's too many of these grains now that are coming up. So it's lump of ore, so 0.13. Let me go processed. 0.8, that's terrible. And then skiing. 0.02. Processed fabric. Not a very good conversion at all. Let's see how much the shotgun ore is. 0.35. Because the other thing that you can look for is you can look for deals that are really cheap. So labor potions might actually have some of these. If someone lists it down for like 4 or 5, you could buy it and then sell it for the 7. And sometimes that does happen. You do have to factor in there's a 10% auction house fee though, so it's very hard to buy and flip things. Alright guys, that will do it here. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bots! Yeah, kill the bot.